Traditional training formats are passive and only can achieve to get fluent with contents from now on, but this way is very difficult to enable mastery of learning nor to apply it. In a few days people will remember less than 20% of what they learned. Good final course survey opinions are not enough to get learning results. The most essential is to cover two levels of effectiveness. Knowledge should be retained in memory and employees must apply it to their professional challenges. Only 8% of companies can evidence the business impact of their corporate training. Lectures cause as little brain stimulation as watching TV, or the most relaxed phases of sleep. Neither e-learning certifies a lasting learning, because it only evaluates short-term memory, with a final test about what was recently read in the module. If you want to train to successfully to solve each unexpected situation by applying with agility the new knowledge, you need to consolidate the concepts in the long-term memory. If to learn a 2-minute song we have to listen to it and try to sing it several times, why do we assume that to remember a 3-day course it is enough to hear the content only once? In decades of neuroscientific studies, several effective ways have been identified to avoid learning could be easily forgotten, and will keep stored in a long-term memory. Let's see the 10 most effective ones. One of the most powerful resources is to identify real knowledge with test questions in relaxed and risk-free environments. This encourages curiosity, think over concepts and people practice what have learned. The more senses you stimulate when communicating concepts, the better learning achieved. It is important to gesticulate, listen to sounds and see images or videos. And even better if learners can move their body. A single training impact is inefficient. To know and master something with agility, it is essential to review or practice it several times, with special focus in what hasn't been consolidated yet. Repetitions will not be boring, converted into games that generate positive emotions and motivate people to self-improvement. Social interactions help to imitate the best performers. Avoid intensive courses and plan resting times between topics on the agenda or their reviews. Time makes more difficult to recall the concepts, and then reallocation lasts much more. Delayed feedback of mistakes followed by an explanation allows people to think over their causes and focus attention on correcting their weaknesses. Learning anytime and anywhere from mobile devices enriches the memories and facilitate their recall. Especially when learning happens in places similar to where knowledge will be applied later on. Avoid overlearning with too many information, and focus on relevant content, distributing its acquisition in brief but frequent sessions that enable deep attention. Mix different subjects in each session, with varied learning formats or locations. This extends the attention time and better correlate with depth knowledge understanding. It is an effective exercise to explain knowledge to other colleagues with own words, simplifying and relating them with previous knowledge. These 10 neurodidactic strategies integrate our methodology to help companies that their employees learn very easily and with the certainty that their training will lead them to excellence in results.